Wait, what? I can do that? This is Eric Bell with Wait, What? Financial matters that matter for business and the people that own them. And it's my honor to have you listen to this podcast. What my guests will be sharing with you during episodes of Wait, What? Financial matters that matter for businesses and the people that own them are concepts and ideas that have been of great value to my client base from a tax planning and risk management standpoint for their businesses and them personally. I'm not sure that every episode will be for you, but there will be several topics that should pique your interest. Every episode will have an expert with a specific discipline for that topic. In many cases, the clients I have worked with have never heard of the concepts we will discuss, or perhaps thought that it didn't apply to them. Some may be engaged in some type of process, but not maximizing it, and said to me, wait, what? I can do that? Hence the name of the show. Over the last 30 years, I've had the privilege to work with some terrific clients that are business owners of a variety of businesses, commercial real estate owners, their advisors I brought to the table, and their families. I've worked for large firms like Prubate Securities. Well, now I'm dating myself. Wells Fargo Securities. I believe they're called Wells Advisors now. State Street Global Advisors, Mellon when I first started there, and they became BNY Mellon during my tenure, and BNP Paribas Wealth Management US in several senior managerial roles. The story we told clients was how great our institution was. We had everything under one roof for you, and how our performance is better than wherever you were at the time. But this is the thing. Every advisor or firm will tell you that their water is colder than their competitors. For business owners, commercial real estate, and high net worth clients, you've heard that so many times that you could tell it to me or the people that used to work for me. One common theme that wasn't discussed was taxes or tax mitigation and the planning specific to their business, them, and their families. The detailed planning needed in tax mitigation and risk management with a plan of execution are the next best steps. Taxes seem to be everyone's pain point, whether your income or corporate bottom line netted $40,000, $400,000, or $4 million. Taxes is where most people's pain is. After doing corporate life and developing my own practice, I realized that tax and tax mitigation planning had to be my differentiator, as well as having relationships with lenders to help clients source capital to grow. I need to talk about what the client wants to talk about and not what was taught to me during years of training. Having worked with some of the top tax attorneys across the country, CPAs, enrolled agents, lenders, and other advisors who are not stuck in the little box of their corporate days, I decided to build teams that can work with clients to drill down on concepts that could help them seek capital and potentially minimize their company and personal tax liability. Teams that can position your company and family in a better situation as they move forward. These are the people that I will bring to you over the weeks to come regarding specific topics for you as a business owner of your privately held or maybe family-owned business. The challenge for me was finding the right advisors to collaborate with. Finding humble team players that understood that we are trying to do the absolute best thing for the client and that they may not always be the leader, depending on what we're talking about or doing at that particular time. Again, to be a collaborator and not a divider, to hang your ego at the door. If you have an existing advisor in place, they work with them, and if you don't, we can help fill those holes. I had a very good client of mine ask me, Eric, how do you know these people? But he said it in slightly more colorful words, meaning the advisors I had connected him with. That situation resulted in millions of tax savings that he didn't even know was available to him. I had another client who told me, this is exactly how I want my advisors to play in the sandbox. Most business owners know that one advisor can't be all things and that one firm can't be all things to everyone. But a collaboration of skilled, tenured professionals make a difference. If you're like most people, every time you hear me say tax or tax mitigation planning, the hair on the back of your neck goes up, your stomach is not at peace, and your head might throb. It's been shocking to me how many people have advisors that aren't advising. Many business owners in their day-to-day of running the business just don't have the time to turn over every rock to see what's there. And unfortunately, many business owners employ people who are just showing up and not turning over the rocks for the boss. But in all fairness to everyone, The areas that the people you will hear in the episodes of this podcast are specialists specific to a discipline. Your current CPA cannot know the entire tax code and how to use it in every circumstance. That's impossible. There are topics that your business attorney may not be aware of because he formed your corporation years ago, but because he or she has not been involved in it much thereafter, doesn't realize the growth or new direction that you may have gone. The people you will hear in these episodes deal with the challenges business owners have every day, day in, day out. They have seen it all collectively. You will find that they are concise in their execution on your behalf. I am encouraging you to listen to Wait, What? Financial Matters That Matter for businesses and the people that own them. And you can always contact me or email me at eb@wait-what.biz. Thank you.